Alrighty, guys. Hello, Bridge. I just wanted to really quickly go through today's agenda. There's a lot of you who aren't with us today, so just in case this would be helpful, Ms. Buckler and I wanted to do this because it's a new project, and so it might be a little challenging to understand where we're going. So obviously today, root words practice. Make sure you do that. That is our warm up. Next, I need to change this. We're not reading an article together as a class. Individually, choose one of these following sources and fill out the CRAP test note sheet. So we have a collection of videos and articles. Hint, most of them have something that is slightly biased or slightly skewed or inaccurate. In some way they don't get a perfect on the CRAP test. So check them out, choose one, and then you're going to fill out the CRAP note sheet. Pretty much your first step is recognizing, like, is this a YouTube video? Is this a newspaper article? Is this a news video? What is it? Then you go through and you ask yourself these questions that we talked about yesterday. So, like, how recently was this article published? How relevant is this information to our project or our purpose? Like, is it written for an older audience, a younger audience? Is it academic and difficult for us to understand? What do we think? Is it helpful for our project? And then authority, is the author of this source a are they an expert on this subject? Do they have the education and the credentials that we want them to have? And then on top of that, are they affiliated to any organizations that we should be concerned with? So for example, if we were reading an article about how every single person should eat lots and lots of, like, they should only eat poultry, they should only eat chicken. And then we realized the article was written by someone who is the CEO of a chicken company, then maybe his opinion might be a little bit skewed because he's trying to sell you chickens. Accuracy is like, can we tell that it's truthful? Do they have references? Do they link sources that are like news sources? Do they link maybe research or government sources that we can depend on? Is their language appropriate? Are their sources appropriate as well, or is it just like opinions? And then finally, when it comes to the purpose, why does this information exist? Was it written to inform, teach, entertain, persuade? Think about that. So after you guys choose one of these articles, you are going to put the name here, put the link here, indicate to us by highlighting, is it recent? Is it relevant? Does the author have authority? Is it accurate? Is it purposeful? And I would sort of go through as you're thinking about each of those and take some notes right here. So I would maybe put the date that it was published right here. I would recognize, like, what sources are they using, and I would insert those right here. And then you guys ultimately go through and you select yes, no, what is it, what do you think? And then in your notes, tell us what you officially believe. Does the source pass the CRAP test? Why or why not? So after you guys finish that today, you are just going to select an article from the media bias chart that we looked at yesterday. It looks like bias chart. Oops, it's not on here. Anyway, it's right here. So you just choose an article and you submit that article link here. You choose a website to explore, and then you choose an article on that website that is related to climate change, and you submit that. And that is your goal for this project. You're going to be analyzing that and writing a paper about that article and whether or not it's accurate and a good, credible source. After that, you're done for today. This does not apply to you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions, and we're good to go. Goodbye.